Sean at TMNT Toys. Today we got some really wild stuff. Here we have 2 tubs of Care Bears clothing, and these all have the tags on them, new old stock from 90s to early 2000s right there. The grandma bought all this stuff. That's where we got most of the Care Bears as well, about 400 plus plush ones. There's some pretty rad clothing in here, all different sizes. We've already been selling some. And blue's my favorite color as well. Lots of Grumpy Bear stuff in there, so I might need to gain or lose weight to rock some of these. And they're all brand new with tags, never worn, so it's pretty cool.
What else you got?
Oh, I thought you were going to try this on.
We'll get to that.
See what the male model was doing over there. So some of the other Care Bear stuff. This is like the holiday one, the Christmas ornaments, lots of stuff that we're going to put out later this year. These are all ornaments over there as well, and those have all been priced in the system. Then we got in some pretty cool stuff. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, factory sealed cereal. I don't know what, oh, I guess those are arrows. I was like, don't know what those are.
Huh.
Then we got some Bill and Ted's cereal right there. We got a couple of those, free cassette tape case. What's a cassette tape? Do you all know?
Drop it in the comments.
Then we got Marvel Superhero, doesn't say Spider-Man. Street Kids Adventure Cookie. Is this a cereal? Glows in the dark. You got a collectible bank to sign up for your cereals. Got lots of Rocketeer stuff. There's a mug. Then here are the trading cards right there. Then we have the candy right here. That's pretty cool. I love these candy heads that start with like Star Wars and everything. Actually, no, wait. That's a different one than the one I had. So a lot of this stuff is the 80s and 90s. So you got the Holy Cow. And then you got the Mad Cow. Remember when the Mad Cow disease was going around? Then we got, let's see, we got the Fall Guy Chopper and Watch. We got a couple of those. We got BJ and the Bear right there. We got the Batman cereal right there. I remember on Comic Book Men, Ming ate some of that. Then these are Rambo pencil topper erasers. Dwayne thought they were action figures, but you can zoom in there and see. Then the back of them right there. Then what was really cool is we got a bunch of the LJN Gremlins. So here we have a Gizmo in his little car. And we'll show off the rest in a second. But I thought this was really cool. LJN Airwolf, Rough Riders. Then you got, let's see. The Vet, you got the Knight Rider 2000 right there. And then we got in lots of Harry and the Hendersons stuff. So this is going to be a Bendums. They later made Star Wars Bendums. Then we got in lots of the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. This might be the whole line right here. Got Boot Hill Buzzard. 5-card Cud. Buffalo Bull. The Colorado Kid, Moo Montana, the Dakota Dude, got some nice 90s colors on that. Saddle Sore, I don't know about that name. Geronimo and Clonal Custard. Okay, well, that seemed like the most normal name right there. Then we got, I think this is Stripe or Spike right there. Then, yeah, there's Stripe, the little bendable one there. And we have another Stripe as well. We got a couple Mograis right there. These have not been cleaned yet, so that's why his eyes are glazed over. Then we actually have the prototypes of these, the little water hatchlings there. We got a couple of those in there. Got another Stripe. Looks like we got some miniature ones like Daffy, some PVC, Gizmo. Is that Brain right there? We got the little cook right there. Some candy. Then we got a couple of the candy head ones right here. Oops, Then we also got some trading cards of these right here. So these are still factory sealed tops.
I think you got in the full set of the Demolition Man Hot Wheels too. Do you know this movie?
I maybe saw it a long time ago.
Do you know how to use the 3 seashells?
Why don't you just tell me?
Well, dude, I don't know if anyone knows. Do you guys know how to use the seashells?
And then we're gonna get Dave or one of the new hires to blow this up. It's the Hunt for Red October. So about 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So one of the new guys we're trying out, he actually cleaned a lot of this stuff, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, if you need me to blow it up, let me know." I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that to you, but. Then we put some of the other items out in the shop. There's lots of Arnold stuff. A lot of the 90s, early 2000s items that came in the shop. Like we got the Talking Baby Sinclair in that collection.
You never see that in the box.
Oh yeah, it's factory sealed. Then I think Dorian put some stuff out here. So we got the Conehead collection right here. It looks like we got some Robin Hood Kenner goodness right here. Actually, he bought some of these back in the day when I was younger. It looks like we're missing the Gamorrean Guard. There's the back of it right there. Little recycled Star Wars figures right there and superpowers. Then we got in that collection, we got in the Terminator 2, the Remco Rock'em Sock'em right there. So it seemed like this was heavily focused like on Arnold type stuff. I like the grenade toss right there. That's cool. This is kind of like stuff I did when I was younger. Got the grenades, got the knockdown target game. We got the Tiger Electronics Turbo Man. And then we have the big Harry and the Hendersons right here. And then some of the other items if we still have it in stock. So another Arnold movie. We got the Slater's convertible. And the, let's see, Evil Eye Roadster. Got the Lost in Space, the Talking Jack Slater's, another Arnold figure. Got Dick Tracy and Breathless Mahoney. And I'm sure they put some other items up here, but yeah, it was like, what's funny is that this is the brother of Vintage Vicky's husband. So they were both collectors. We bought Vintage Vicky's collection about 8-9 years ago. And then they just strolled in with like 15 tubs of stuff, and hopefully they bring us some more stuff. But yeah, lots of cool stuff's been coming in, and I guess we'll go see what Dorian's up to right now.
Hey, Amber here from Dallas Vintage Toys, and we just got in a really big Care Bears collection over the weekend. It is probably one of the biggest ones that I have seen come in, if not the largest. And there is everything from the early 2000s play-along toys that are both in and out of the package. We even got some beautiful vintage Care Bears still in their little cardboard chairs with their tags. We have hundreds and hundreds of the plush from the early 2000s. Oh, I think all these still have their tags. The collector, she really liked the early 2000s Care Bears, so that is what is primarily here, but there is some vintage 80s mixed in as well. I mean, all sorts. Just some really, really great Care Bears that came in. And we have a ton of the vintage PVC as well. You can kind of see in here. I think these are kind of the early 2000s. There's a big old box of the 80s ones as well. But yeah, hundreds of Care Bears in every shape, size, and form. So if you are looking to work on that Care Bears collection, you gotta visit DVT. We're gonna be pricing and putting these out as fast as physically possible. So yeah, we're super excited and can't wait for y'all to see it out in the shop.
And we got these items mailed to us, no pun intended, but we got some Kinder Mailway figures here. Those are what you would send your Kinder Proof of Purchase points and a little bit of dinero out for. So we got the Bounty Hunter Boss, a couple Akbars, 3 of the 9 Numbs, Anakin Skywalker, 2 Forloms. This is the Hoth Survival Mailway weapons, 2 Emperors, and then we have a unpainted Leia Bausch helmet as well. And these all came from the original owner. And yeah, we buy, sell, and trade worldwide, and it's very cool to have these items in.
Hello everyone, it's Dave, and we're at Dallas Vintage Toys, and these are Ninja Turtles. So Dallas Vintage Toys just got in a really cool collection of Ninja Turtles. They're kind of, in my opinion, one of the most collected versions of Ninja Turtles, like the Universal Monster ones. You have the Wolfman Leo, you have Dracula Donnie, and then you have, obviously, the brothers. So these are the original lineup. Let's see how many figures we got in the back, and they are the 10 backs. So these are the first releases of the Ninja Turtles. In Japanese, yeah. I didn't even notice that right off the bat. I wonder if they're all like that. Let's take a little gander. And just as I suspected, they are. All right, moving along. We got Krang, everyone's favorite bad guy. We went, got a figure from when the Turtles decided to go to space. We got the Apollo 11 25th anniversary edition of Lunar Leonardo. And then over here, we have 2 different Universal Monster Raph as the Mummy. If you look close, you'll see over here that there's no paint over here. And then you come back over here, and then we have that like different variation. So with those, I don't, and then you have obviously the weapon variations. We have blue and then orange. Again, off the top of my head, I don't think there's a difference in the rarity. It's just something different. So you can chase it a little bit more, or if you ran out of other things to collect, you could start going into different versions of them. Right next to that, we have the Bride of Frankenstein, April O'Neil, and then Ray Fillet, which is one of my favorites, like figures. It's just a bath time classic. Pizza Face over here. Pizza Face is a figure that for the longest time, I always thought his fingers were broken, but he just holds his hand really weird. And I didn't know that until I actually saw a figure on card. So just a little fun fact of how dumb I was. And over here, we got April. And then when they joined forces with Star Trek, we have Leonardo. So really cool collection of Ninja Turtles that came in. There's a bunch of other stuff that came in too that I don't think that we touched on. So I think we should, right? What do you think? Yeah.
We covered it.
You did cover these? I'm going to cover it again.
Okay.
These are really sweet. So if you want them, I would probably come this weekend and get them, because the last Action Hero stuff in this condition is just not going to last. It's just, that's a fact. One thing that everyone always loves, at least in our short form videos, is the Marvel Legends section. And I don't think that we've given it a lot of love in some of our longer form that you see here on YouTube. But I think Dallas Vintage Toys may have the largest Marvel Legends collection in Dallas. So we're going to look at some of the different versions that they have. These are the newer ones put out by Hasbro. And you got like the Andrew Garfield, you got the Tobey Maguire. Just from being here at Dallas Vintage Toys, people call and ask for these Spider-Man all the time. So if you're one of those people that keeps calling, now you could come and you could get it. We got the Daredevil right there for Spider-Man No Way Home, which is really cool that they did that figure, because I think he's only in one scene. So it's fun that you have that representation. It's probably the best representation of that character in his lawyer form. Moving on, just more and more Larva Legends. How wide can you get? Are you pretty wide right now?
Pretty wide.
All right, so from here all the way down there is just Marvel. And you want to talk about rare ones? We got a carded who is this? Doc Samson, and he has the middle section of the Fin Fang Foom. Coming down the line, you're still kind of in more of the modern ones. This is when they decided to try to save plastic on the plastic toys. So you see there's no window right here. They quickly went away from that. This was pretty short-lived, if I'm remembering correctly. So a couple of those ones, a lot of Build-A-Figure ones. You have some of these Legend series where they came out in these really nice boxes. And this is the depressed Thor as he's getting everything back into motion. Classic figures like the Wolverine. You have tons of Wolverine, tons of Iron Man. You got the X-Men's Mystique. And then if we just come down here a little bit more, we're getting away from the more modern. Now we're looking at the Toy Biz Marvel Legends, like the Man-Thing. And none of these, if you look at this wall right here, like if we just kind of step back and take a look at this wall, these do not repeat. So I think that's one of the more important things to realize when you're looking at this wall and how deep it goes. Like I could pick off a figure and none of them are the same figure behind it. You have Domino behind this one, and then behind that one, we have Drax. So every single figure in here is unique. So if you don't see it just right from looking at the face of this, then it still is likely here, because even these Toy Biz, it's not like these are just repeat figures back to back. And that's important to note when you're looking at this. And then right up top, what do you notice? More Marvel Legends. And then this was one of my favorite waves, just personally, the Deadpool, the Venomized Deadpool wave, where you could build Venom Pool. So that's what's happening at Dallas Vintage Toys.